Hey everyone, it's RJ here at Flow Spa, and I am with Chris Brown. If you haven't met him before, he's one of our psychotherapists that works with us as part of Harnessing Change Psychotherapy. And today we just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about the upcoming group that Chris is running for men and what it's about. So, Chris, give us a chance to learn a bit more about what's going on in January.
Yeah, so at the end of January, we've got an anger management group. And our goal for the anger management group is to kind of depart from the way that anger is traditionally taught on how to control it and how to manage it and stuff like that. And the lens that we're trying to pass things through is that anger is built up of a whole bunch of other emotions, right? We're not talking about just anger. We're talking about fear. We're talking about disappointment. We're talking about worry. We're talking about if you're sitting there looking at your kids and perhaps they're floundering a little bit and they're 19 and they're not getting themselves going, and you know how the world goes, but they're just sitting there doing nothing. Does it make us angry? Yeah, but at the same time, is it anger or is it we're afraid that our kids aren't going to grab a hold of that potential that they have?
So this is approaching the kind of typical anger management program in a different lens.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's for men.
Mm-hmm.
How many people can be involved in this group, or what are the details on that?
So that's very very good to discuss. So we got about capacity for 9 per session, and we're going to do 9 sessions. So what does that put us in? If we're doing things at the end of January, that puts us somewhere ending in the middle of March, I believe.
Okay.
And really, what it is it's group therapy, but it's so much more than that. The entire idea of doing something one-on-one, I think, is great, and that's what we do all the time as psychotherapists. But when you're in a collaborative environment, the potential to learn something, the potential to actually absorb it, coming from another man whose experience can be so similar to yours, I think the potential to grab onto that and to kind of encode it is so much greater. Collaboratively speaking, it's wonderful to be in a group of men to begin with, to hear their stories and stuff like that, and especially how they relate to anger and what's going on. And you can see in another man what you don't necessarily see in yourself, and that reflection can help you learn so much more about what's going on with you.
So there's the sessions. When are they taking place? And they are here at Flow Spa. Yep. So what days of the week are we?
We're doing Monday evenings for the first class, and if we get a big response, I think we're going to open up something. I think 2 weeks after the initial opening at the end of January.
Okay.
But for the cost and stuff like that, we're trying to keep it as low as possible, because it is what it is, and we live in the times that we live in, and I don't want to start gouging people, but at the same time, I don't want to be gouged myself. So we're trying to keep it as low as we possibly can and make it accessible to everybody. And on that note, there are going to be insurance programs that will cover group therapy and stuff like that. And that's exactly what it is. It's not just group work. It's not just group support. It's group therapy. That's what you're coming for. You're coming to learn skills. You're coming to learn perspectives. You're coming to dissect yourself or destroy yourself and then rebuild yourself. So some plans will cover it. Some plans won't. You kind of have to check with your check with your provider and see what they do.
Okay, so there's a good chance for some of the potential men that are interested in the program that it'll be covered under insurance.
Yeah.
And is there any way we can kind of predetermine that or help them figure out if their plan will cover it or not?
Yeah, give us a call.
Okay.
Yeah. We're familiar with a bunch of programs that already will cover it and stuff like that. We can't necessarily just go ahead and openly advertise that and stuff like that, because there are different plans within organizations like Manulife or Green Shield and stuff like that, and it all depends on what your employer has selected for you.
Sure, that makes sense. So another question is, this just the work in the session? Is there homework that's to be done? How does that work out to help these guys get the greatest benefit from the program?
Yeah, that's a good question. To put things as bluntly as possible, what you give to what you're doing is what you're going to get out of it.
Totally.
So when you're coming in, you're going to get a whack of information. Right? And when I say whack, it's not going to be a huge amount. It's going to be something that you're going to have to read across maybe half an hour to an hour. Just do some prep in between courses. It'll take you maybe about half an hour. But at the end, you're going to have this binder. You're going to put everything into it. You're going to put all your homework into it. You're going to put whatever you're learning. You're going to write stuff. Hopefully you're going to write stuff, because the more that you absorb, the more that you put down on paper, the better you're learning. You're going to have something at the end of it, is the entire idea, that you can turn to after you're gone.
Yeah.
You're going to get homework. Some of it might be extremely difficult to do, but that's the point. If this were a comfortable process, everybody would be learning how to go ahead and manage their anger. Everyone would be coming to therapy, but it's not going to be a comfortable process. You're going to be pushed. Your views, your understandings are going to be questioned. And I think that's a damn good thing.
It's giving each of these men a playbook on their own life and how to approach these difficult situations.
Yeah, I like that. I like that perspective. It's a good perspective, right? Because at the same time, it's a playbook, but it's yours. It's your version of it. It's going to look different from the next man in the line. So
yeah. And in addition to you, there's another person that sort of helps out with this. So there's actually two facilitators involved in the process.
Yep, there's another gentleman that'll be joining us. I'm in the process of getting to know him just a little bit better, and he's another psychotherapist here in Peterborough. He's a very nice guy.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's young in his career, and hopefully this helps him as much as it helps everybody else.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this up and rolling, and just wanted to share a little bit on getting the word out to anybody that's interested or knows anybody that's interested in diving further. That's a very affordable approach to therapy that is going to help a group of men here in Peterborough. So thanks for sharing about it, and I'm looking forward to seeing it get up and rolling.
Yeah, hopefully this is just the first course that we're doing. We've got a lot of courses that we really want to present to the public, and if this kind of goes well, we'll see where we go from there.
Totally.
Yeah.
Thank you.